What's up? What's up? It's your girl Neek, and you're tuned in to Neek at Night. And tonight we're going to be talking about this woman who is going viral after she revealed that her partner gave her a package that she can't get rid of. Now, she did a video on social media where she was crying out and she was naming this guy, saying that he gave her this thing. Okay, and we're going to get on into it.
If you are sexually active and you know that you have an STD, then you need to inform people of that. Because when you don't and you infect that person, you are changing their life forever and they are making a decision that they do not know. Like, this is going to change the rest of my life. And there's nothing I can do. And I'm embarrassed. And I'm humiliated and I feel so stupid. I feel so stupid for letting someone take advantage of me in a moment of weakness. But I did not consent to this. And I'm going to get justice for myself. Because there have been so many times in my life where I haven't. And this is not fair. And I refuse to let anybody else feel like this if I can help it.
All right, so she then posted this photo right here, and this is the guy who she alleged gave her the situation that she can't get rid of. Okay, she paired it also with a post on her Twitter, and she says, "I know I look awful, but this needs to be said immediately. Stefan Griggs, I'm coming for justice. You're a nasty excuse of a human. Beware in Houston and the vicinity, specifically Brazoria, Texas. This man knowingly and intentionally gave me HS2 without informing me of his status and active outbreak. He also infected others. Do not meet up with Stefan Griggs. This is a warning for men and women and anyone non-binary, etc." And if you click on those two, it'll show the pictures that you guys seen before. She said, "He also infected his children's mother and most likely many others. If you have met this man, go get tested ASAP. This post is for men and people in the LGBT community as well. Please be aware." Now, in the comments of the post that I posted, there was mixed reactions to her coming forward and saying that this guy gave her a package that she could not get rid of. There was some people who felt sorry for her, and there were some people who felt like they had zero sympathy for her at all. So on the post right here, someone says, "Make sure you insist your doctor add HSV testing to your STD panel. They usually do not add this test automatically. You must specify, signed an OBGYN nurse." Another person says, "I don't know why, but I genuinely feel so bad for her. Like I know her or something," shaking my head. And then another person says, "Condoms do not protect you 100% from herpes, so I don't know why people keep saying that." Another person said the same thing. And then there started to be the posts that were kind of calling her out. Now, she is a woman who makes her money on OF. Now, if you don't know what OF is, then just use your brains and figure out which site used those initials, O and F, okay? And so on there, she basically does content where she uses, well, let's just go to some of the comments that kind of called it out. So I did another follow-up post, and on this follow-up post, I highlighted some of the comments that was calling her out and calling out the type of content that she does over there. Now, in the video to the right, I covered up the baby's face for the most part, but you can see her boob is protruding. She's trying to look sexy in the camera, and her baby, who is way too big to be on the boob, is nursing on her boob. So a person says, "I can't stand this woman. I also do not feel bad for her. The simple reason is she is using breastfeeding as a way to get money on her OF. Look her up as Miss Cannons on Twitter and TikTok. Now, I have no issues with the OF. I do take issue with her using her child to make money. Also, she could have kept this to herself and to the people that needed to know." Another person says, "She appears to and weirdo and shiz breastfeeding her son in the middle of the grocery store and being very suggestive and bold about it. Stop posting her." Another person says, she's a known P-star. She sleeps with multiple dudes. Another person says, thank you. She is not a civilian. She's active in these streets. Another person says, this is the same woman that breastfeeds her son in order to promote her OF. She is something else. I don't feel bad for her. In fact, why get on social media with it? Anything for clout. I don't feel sorry for this woman. I wonder if this is actually really true. She's on TikTok breastfeeding her big A past toddler age son, squirting milk at the camera and more, calling herself Miss California. She better be glad that is all she got, if she got it at all. This may be a ploy and a call for attention. Real talk. Now, over on her Twitter, she started posting up all kind of things where she was saying that she wanted to get justice. She was saying that she wanted the guy arrested. So as she went through this campaign, and she was basically telling people like, don't mess with him, like, and trying to warn people against him, she also then, in addition, started to re-promote her OnlyFans as well. So after the hype of this died down, she then kicked into overdrive, and it was now back time to promote her OF. Now, over on her Twitter, her basic content includes her going on social media. She'll go on TikTok, she'll go on Instagram, and she'll have these videos of her breastfeeding her child. Then when you go on over to Twitter, her content that she makes for OF is her basically messing around with her private, sleeping with different men, and the gag of all of the content is she squirts her boobs and squirts her milk out into the camera while she's messing with her private area. So that is why people feel like this is a whole plot and clout and all of that to try to drive sales to her OF. And they felt like, I'm not even remotely feeling sorry for you, because she started putting herself back on the market. She even posted a picture, okay? And in that picture, I have blurred out a lot because it was her whole kitten caboodle out, okay? And in the post, paired with the picture that showed her whole kitten caboodle, it says, it'd be crazy to let this bomb AP go to waste just because a little ease. Okay, and she started promoting her OF yet again. She started posting up videos of her sleeping with men and doing all of the things. Now, men started to try to warn other people that she had ease, okay? Because there was people feeling like, oh, these videos are sexy, these videos are what's happening, you know, and really feeling some type of way. So people started to warn other people like, hey, she got herpes, dude. She will literally block me after commenting, and it's truth too. So she highlighted that post and she says, why do y'all feel the need to warn people in my comments who will never even come in contact with me in person? The only way you even have that information is because I'm telling the world publicly, yet you still feel the need to reveal like it's some kind of secret? A mess. So y'all let me know what y'all think. There was a lot of people in my comments when I posted these people calling her out who felt like just because she does OF does not mean that she's not a victim, and they were still feeling like they felt sorry for her and things like that. So let's go through some of those comments and then we'll be out. Okay, so as you see what I'm talking about here, this person says, what does that have to do with a man not disclosing he has have to do with OF? Y'all off the chain. This happens to people every day. So no, I don't agree, because people are out here giving this out and we don't know so be careful. That's all I will say. That's why it's a crime. Another person says, I still feel bad for her simply because women are misled into thinking living a hanky-panky promiscuous lifestyle doesn't have any deep consequences. Okay? Another person says, everyone is acting like they know this lady personally and acting all self-righteous. She did not deserve to unknowingly get an STD just because. Another person says, so she can't be a victim because she has an OF? Okay, and this is the last one I'll read. This person says, those asking why she's not a victim are being willfully obtuse. She essentially is a hanky-panky worker who exploits her child to lure in customers. One of those customers allegedly infected her with an incurable. She has yet to even prove how she knows he's the one who gave it to her. Bottom line is, her reckless behavior put herself and son at risk, and it finally caught up with her. Sometimes the universe will let certain things happen in order to slow you down. The only true victim is her toddler, who has been involuntarily immersed in a child cron situation and has been consuming infected breast milk. Okay, and that on that. You guys let me know what you guys think about this down below. What I will say is, I feel like there are times when your lifestyle can have a huge effect on what happens to you in other areas of your life. If you're living reckless, like say you're doing drugs or you're doing things like that, you're using needles and somebody passes you a needle, you don't get a fresh one, and like certain things, like you being kind of negligent can lead to stuff happening to you. So I think that's kind of why people didn't feel sympathy, because if you go to her Twitter, she's still engaging in multiple partners. She's talking about how she tells her partners that she has it, she's sleeping with all these dudes. So it's like, how can we the public know this person that you're saying did it is the actual person who did it, when we see you on camera with all of these different people squirting your milk everywhere and just doing all of these crazy videos? Okay, y'all let me know what y'all think about it down below. And how do you guys feel about her video? Let me play it one more time on the out, and then we'll be officially out.
You are sexually active and you know that you have an STD, then you need to inform people of that. Because when you don't, and you infect that person, you are changing their life forever, and they are making a decision that they do not know. Like, this shit is going to change the rest of my life. And there's nothing I can do.